What's up guys, Loki here and welcome back to another HumanitZ Zeke feed video. It's been a little while since I did the last one, but we have a couple of feeds to cover, 008 and 009, and we're going to jump into some more stuff that we are going to be expecting in the 1.0 release of HumanitZ. And to start off, we are going to be jumping in with the new magazines update. So we have added a new variation of magazines to the game. These can be found in the world, and when the player reads them, they get an increase buff in the area related to the magazine for a full in-game day. For example, reading the fishing magazine before you go fishing will increase your chance of catching fish, and you'll get double the XP for all fishing actions. As for the other magazines, we'll let you discover what they do on your own. We are adding a lot of them, so keep an eye out. So again, this is really cool. Knowing with the new skill system that we're going to be getting in 1.0, XP is going to be important for us, so finding these magazines and reading them at the right times is going to be pretty big. So we can see on here we've got cast and catch for the fishing. We have a marksman weekly magazine, again will be for the marksman rifles, and then we have dead reckoning. I will assume this will be for melee weapons. And then obviously we're going to be getting some other magazines to go with it. But yeah, this is really cool. Something what we're all going to be looking forward to getting once we get 1.0. So moving on to the next part, we have the custom character update. Again, this is something that they've spoke about with the new custom characters. Something else that is I'm looking forward to seeing. So the new custom characters, to include the new female models, are now fully implemented in the 1.0 build. Clothing and weapons will now show damage, dirt, and blood applied over time. Clothing can be cleaned when walking into lakes or when raining, and melee weapons can be cleaned when repairing. So again, things like this, adding these touches, it just gives it a much more immersive feeling for me in these types of games. So we can see here, maybe that looks like a bit of a rip in the top, a bit of muck on the jeans and stuff. And then obviously on here, it focuses in on the fact that the baseball bat's got a load of blood on it. And I think this is absolutely awesome. And I'll be looking forward to seeing obviously a lot more of the character creation side of things, and as we progress in the game, being able to be covered in blood and cleaning it and stuff like that, just it's so good. We can see obviously some more examples on these images here. Some of the female characters at the top here, some covered in blood. We have a hoodie here that looks like it's seen better days, again well worn, obviously bloody. And then we've got this one here with the bat, which again is covered in blood. And again, for me, this is really good, and I'll be interested to hear what you guys think. Like I say, things like this just add so much more value into the game, to be able to again, naturally being covered in blood and having clothes that are more damaged and visibly being able to see it all, I think is absolutely awesome. So moving on to the next bit, we have game performance update. So we want to discuss game performance next, as we know we needed to address game stuttering and FPS drops. We have recently made huge steps forward with improving these issues, with a drastic increase in performance across single player, multiplayer, and most notably the dedicated servers. We have received overwhelming feedback from our team of testers how much better the performance and experience is on the servers, so hopefully you will all enjoy the optimization. Again, we all know how important performance is in a game, and obviously by the sounds of what they put here, it's going to be a huge difference, which I'm sure everyone's going to be super happy about. So yeah, that's awesome to hear. The next bit, we've got some map overhaul update. So level design and world building is really breathing new life into the map in every area where updates have been made. The game feels more immersive. The feedback for the map as a whole has been resoundingly positive. And there's some images here that we can look through. And again, just looking through these images, so this was a before picture here. We can see there's 3 houses here, and then this is the after. And you can just see there's just lots of stuff that's been added. It looks fuller. It's, again, something that just gives the game that touch, you know, of fullness. And looking at all of these images that we can just look through here, again, for me, I think when we do get 1.0, it's gonna feel like playing a new game. But it just, you can see with the amount of work that they're putting into it, and all of these kind of the features and changing the map level design and stuff to just fill it out, it's so good. And you can just see some of these pictures, like I say, this one here, a couple of buildings, and then they've added extra, just added more stuff around it. You've got this one with a gas station. Again, they've completely filled that out, added like a road part here into it. You got a before and after here. Again, something that's completely changed. Then you've got the church. Again, you can see just adding a load more stuff to it. We've got these ones here. It's like two-story houses. Again, it's been now looked like it's been put on top of a wall. They're made bigger, like a small kind of like compound area. And again, just all of these changes, for people that have played the game a lot, you're going to notice such a difference. And, you know, again, hats off to the devs for all of the work they're putting into this to give us what's already an amazing game for when 1.0 comes out to be just even better than it already is, you know. So obviously for this one, it says, thank you for all your continued support and patience as we continue working out the final touches for 1.0. An official trailer with release date will be coming soon. But for now, here's a sneak peek teaser of the new characters and the clothing is going to look. So there is a video on here, guys. You'll be able to go and see it. I'll actually leave a link in the description to this video for you guys to go and watch. Make sure you jump over there and hit the like button, show the team some love. Okay, so that's for that part, which was the 008, and we're now going to go and move on to the 009. All right, people, so here is Zeek Feed 009. This only came out a few days ago, and we're just going to run through some more stuff that we're going to be expecting to see in 1.0. And honestly, the more that they give us, people, it's just phenomenal. Honestly, really is. So we hope our survivors are doing well, in good health, and slowly preparing for the festive season. We, on the other hand, have no time for that, as we are fully locked in, adding the finishing touches to the 1.0 release. Below, you will find some of the new features coming, but again, it's not all inclusive. We still have a lot we have not shared, so you can experience it with fresh eyes. So just keep that in mind, people, okay? So new body types that have been added. There's a slider option to allow different sizes to further create your own unique survivor, including lots of new hairstyles, facial hair, eye color, etc. So as we can see here, you have male model, female model, one that's skinny, one that's slightly bigger, and obviously you've got the hairstyles and all sorts of different things to come with it. So something that I'm also looking forward to see, and I'm sure you guys are too. We then also have a couple of new drivable vehicles that they're adding here, which is pretty cool. There's already quite a few vehicles that you can drive, but adding a couple of more is pretty damn cool too. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is this wonderful Mosin here. Now, for most of you that do know me, that have watched me on my DayZ journeys, for example, I absolutely love the Mosin, and for them to add the Mosin into the game, well, you know what? That's all I need. That's all I need, people. So the new bolt action rifle Mosin. Also, you can find a unique Mosin only scope as well. So I can't wait to get my hands on one of these. And it looks so good. So hats off again to adding the Mosin to the game. That's a massive plus on my side. Anyway, we'll move on, people. We'll move on. So, new player hint system. This is to help onboarding brand new players, teach them the basics to get up and running, even if they have completed the tutorial. Plus, you can get some nice XP for it. And this can be turned off in the settings. So again, this is just going to help people that potentially are just waiting for 1.0 that haven't played the game yet to be able to do the tutorial, then come into playing the game and get some hints. And again, if they're going to give you XP for it, you may as well do it even if you're an experienced player, in my opinion, just because XP is going to be quite big for us getting all of the skills that we want to acquire once we get 1.0. So yeah, you can just kind of see here, collect 2 stones, and then you can track and whatever, which is really cool. So yeah, that's I think that's a really good touch. The next thing we have is the sharpening stone. So a new way to repair bladed weapons, and yes, it can be crafted. So again, having something now that we can use for the bladed weapons is a nice touch. Is a really nice touch. The next part is actually, I think this is brilliant, and I'm sure many of us will be looking forward to being able to use this. So we have new traps: a shotgun door trap, frag grenade tripwires, and alarm clock tripwire alerts. Again, these will be very useful for around the base area. You know, the alarm clock, an early warning system to know if people are coming to your base or whatever. And obviously you could place these wherever you want. So in a, you know, if there's an area that's got high value loot or something, and you want to put a trap down, I guess we'll be able to do that. But this looks really cool, you know, tripwire, and then you've got the shotgun in the door. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but I think it's good. Again, like with bandits that will come to your base, you know, players, whatever it is, they can get through the door and then they will get a nice surprise. So yeah, this is really cool. Something I'll be looking forward to having to play around with and testing out myself. So, and then we've got here the new POI, the island. Here is a small sneak peek of the island, but keeping the images limited so as not to spoil too much, which I also think is a good idea. The island, from what you can see on the map side of things, is pretty big. And obviously these images here, what can we learn from it? Well, it's very dead. It's toxic. It's going to be, you know, somewhere that you're going to go end game, and obviously going to be high tier loot and stuff on this island. But again, looking at these images, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what it's like when we get over there. Obviously that is somewhere people want to get, but we also know you're not going to be able to get there too early, because I think you're going to have a rough time if you do. But yeah, this is awesome. Just a few small images just to you know, give you a little sneak peek into the island, which is awesome. Zeke threat update. Now large enemies have small chance to knock the player, so be careful. And as we can see here, These big guys, by the way, they're rough. They do so much damage to you. And as you can see, whack, they're falling over. And if there's more than just one and you fall over and you have to get up, yeah, it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for you. We already know with all of this stuff that's changing how much more difficult this is going to be. And I think, again, for a survival game, it's good. It's going to make you more aware, more careful of how you're playing the game. And again, just these small touches just go such a long way. This is something else now that is really cool. The new bandits threat. We have a new bandit sniper and a bandit boss AI have now been added. So we can just see on the images here, we have the sniper and then this guy here. And I mean, that's what, an LMG. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how people handle these, where they're going to be on the map, how many there's going to be around, and all sorts. And again, bandits can be quite rough anyway. So seeing these being added to the game, again, is just going to add that more being careful and not just running and gunning, you know. So yeah, that is so cool. Look forward to seeing that. Next up, we have Mr. Money. We now have a way of getting rid of unwanted items in exchange for cash. That cash can then be used to purchase better items from other traders. So it looks like they've just added somebody that we can go to, and, you know, we all loot goblins at heart when it comes to these types of games, but obviously stuff that you do not no longer want, you can go and get cash, keep hold of the cash, and then buy better stuff. I think, again, really cool. Really cool addition to the game. Then we also have here a new buildable table here. It's the canning station, added to preserved cooked soups or stews to help you get through those grueling winters. So now, obviously, when we cook, because stuff obviously does go off in the game, but now when we cook, we'll be able to can them and essentially keep them for a lot longer. Because yeah, wintertime can be rough if you're not stocked up with, you know, got your farms up and running and you're getting all of this stuff ready to go. So yeah, that, again, another crafting table is really cool thing to have. So the info every survivor wants. So this is the last part of the Zeek feeds, people, and here we can see we know everyone is waiting patiently for a release date for 1.0. 100% we are all waiting very patiently for this release date. So on December the 16th at 9 p.m. GMT UK time, we will be hosting a HumanitZ dev team live stream on Twitch, playing the 1.0 version of the game so you can see it for yourself, as well as when you can expect to get your hands on it. The release date is hard set, it will not change, and we will announce the release date on stream, so get ready, survivors. So the 16th of December, people, which I believe is a Tuesday. It is a Tuesday at 9 p.m. UK time. Make sure you head over to the HumanitZ stream over on Twitch. I will be there myself to obviously watch and support them and see what we can, you know, see what stuff is and how it's looking. And we're gonna get the release date, which everyone's waiting for. I get a lot of people on my videos commenting, saying, you know, do we know when we're gonna get it? Well, on the 16th of December, people, we are all gonna find out when we will be receiving the 1.0 version, and obviously being able to see 1.0 in action. So like I say, make sure you head over there and give the team some love, people. The amount of time and effort they've put into this game is phenomenal. And obviously I've had the joys to meet some of them, and yeah, just hats off to them, the work they're putting in. And when this 1.0 comes out, it's going to be great. I have a lot planned for it, as I've said to you guys before. And yeah, and that's where we're going to wrap it up. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments of the stuff you've seen from the last 2 Zeek feeds, and let me know stuff that you're looking forward to coming into the game. I'm interested to see what, you know, your favorite parts of what we know that are coming into 1.0. For me on this one, all of it, but the Mosin's a big thing for me, so which is cool. But yeah, other than that, people, I will leave it with you, and I hope you all have a fantastic day or night, whatever time it is for you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. But for now, guys, Loki